everybody, welcome back to Sew Me Sunshine. As you can tell from the video, I'm no longer pregnant and I've got a little baby girl called Rose who arrived only 10 weeks ago. And I'm just stepping behind the camera today because the other girls weren't available due to some other reasons. So I thought I'd pop on here, one, to say hi. I'm still here, just a little bit more behind the scenes at the moment. You might see me bobbing up and down, and that's just to keep this little girl happy whilst I'm filming. And today's video is an exciting one. We're going to showcase you some fabrics that will be available for you guys to purchase over the Black Friday weekend. So Black Friday, it's one of those things that's always difficult for small businesses, is whether we do it or we don't do it. But it's really important that we do it, because I do understand that some people wait to see if there is a deal going on, and it's our one big sale that we do once a year. So we don't do any like offers as much as this other than at Black Friday, and our offer this year is going to be 15% off all fabric. So we only do fabric, but you can still purchase the other items, it's just they won't be discounted. But we've got some beautiful fabrics in the shop that you'll be able to get at a bargain price, and even the ones that are already on sale, you'll be able to get an extra 15% off those as well, so that'll be really, really good value for money. So we're going to show you some of the fabrics we've got, like I said, and we're going to pair it with some of the patterns that we've got in stock as well to give you a bit of inspo. And I hope you enjoy our Black Friday sale. It's a little thank you from us and the team, just to say thank you for all your support over the last year, and yeah, have fun. So this is the first fabric that we want to show you today. This is a beautiful baby cord. So it's a really, really narrow wale. So the wale is the ridges on the fabric. This, I believe, is like a sagey green, we've called it on the website. It also comes in a really beautiful blue colourway as well. And it's got embroidered flowers all over it. It was very, very pretty. And people get really nervous about embroidery, about the fact the reverse being really rough, but this is actually really smooth thread, so you wouldn't have to line it. It could be fine against your skin, it wouldn't scratch or anything like that. It's a really lightweight cord, but it's perfect for over all seasons. It's very, very beautiful, and it would work with so many different patterns. Now the pattern that we picked out today for you, which would work so beautifully in this, was the Pippi Pinafore by Jennifer Lauren. So we've still got some of these in stock. It's a lovely pinafore dress. Again, it would work throughout the seasons because you could layer it really beautifully. And as well as our embroidered needle cords and baby cords, we've also got a big range of plains, if that's more your thing. And obviously they're all included in our special offer. So we all know that I'm a massive fan of viscose fabrics, and I've been really drawn to green recently. I absolutely adore it. This is a beautiful kind of like dark khaki green background, and then has this beautiful artistic painterly floral design on it. It's got a really beautiful drape and movement. It's a viscose lawn, so it's nice and soft and silky to touch. It is completely opaque, so you wouldn't have to line it, and because of the type of floral print, it is non-directional, so you wouldn't have to worry about direction either. That's the scale with my hand there for you, so it's not a really large scale, but as well it's not a ditzy floral print. It's really beautiful viscose, will work really well with blouses as well as dresses, but the pattern that we thought would work really well is one of our best sellers, and that is the blouse by Avid Seamstress. It's a really beautiful classic blouse. I've seen so many beautiful versions on social media, and this fabric with this pattern just works so beautifully. We have got so many beautiful sweatshirtings in stock at the moment. So we've got a range of French terries, and French terries are when it's got the soft looped back reverse. And then we've also got some beautiful fleece backed sweatshirting fabrics. So these are really lovely and soft and snuggly, will keep you lovely and warm in the cold winter months. And we've got so many different versions in stock, but we had this one last year and I had to get it again because I just think it's a really kind of unusual print with the grid kind of look to it, but also as well it's not too busy, it's still quite plain, so it would match really well with lots of different garments that you've already got in your wardrobe. It also as well would work if you wanted to make maybe a gift for someone else over the festive period. These different colours we've got in stock, hopefully there'll be something that someone fancies. So we've got like this light blue, and we've got a pink, and then we've got this beautiful green, which I know that Mr. Sunshine has been eyeing up for a jumper for himself, so that might be a Christmas present that I make him. It's got a really lovely stretch and recovery. It's got a 4-way stretch and recovery. You wouldn't have to worry about getting separate ribbing if you chose a sweatshirting pattern for it. You could, what we call self-rib, because it's stretchy enough. So it means that you could rib for the neckband and the arms and the waistband. You could actually use the fabric itself, which would look really lovely. So we've got so many jumper patterns in stock that would work really well, but the pattern we chose today is the Tilly and the Buttons Billy. And if you can see on the image, they've actually used a grid fabric here. It's an old design that isn't in print anymore, but it's the same scale grid as the grids that we've got in stock, so it gives you an example here of what it would look like sewn up, just in a different colourway. So it'd look really lovely as a sweater or a sweater dress. And oh yeah, I should say as well, they are cotton with just a bit of elastane in them, so they're really breathable as well. No polyester in these, and like I said, they're just so soft and snuggly. This is another viscose for you, but this is a viscose crepe, so it's got a slight texture to it, and it's slightly heavier than your traditional viscose lawn. So it's got a nice body to it, but it's still got a very fluid drape. It is completely opaque, and again, it's a beautiful shade of kind of like a greeny bluey colour actually. It definitely has some blue undertones, but it is a green background. And then it's got this gorgeous coral abstract floral design all over it. So this is from Eglantino Zoe. It's from their new collection. We got some of the fabrics from their new collection in, and they're all really beautiful, and they're all kind of like this abstract floral design, which I think is really, really fun. So with this fabric, it worked really well for a blouse, a dress, kind of loose fitted culottes, or you could make a skirt, and that's the pattern that we've chosen out today. We've chosen the Stina skirt by Atelier Jupe. It's from their most recent collection, and it's actually like a pleated midi length skirt, so really, really on trend, and it would look really nice with your kind of like knitwear tucked in. So you could do like a nice plain knitwear top and tuck it into the skirt made out of this fabric, and it would work really beautifully. And you could still, if it was a bit chilly, you could still wear tights with it, and it would, and some boots, and it would work really lovely. So yeah, all of our Eglantino Zoe fabrics are available with the special offer over the Black Friday weekend. So this is one of our, what I'd call like a true knit. So it looks like, obviously like you've hand knit it yourself. It's a really beautiful kind of rosy pink colour. Maybe I need to make something for Rose in it. And it's got Lurex silver glittery thread knitted into the fabric. And again, people get quite anxious that with lurex thread or metallic thread knitted in makes the fabric really itchy. But with this one, it's not at all. It's completely soft. You can't feel that lurex thread at all. And on the reverse, it is almost slightly brushed, so it's really lovely against the skin. So there wouldn't be any irritation there whatsoever. It's quite, what I'd say, like a medium weight knit. It's got a really, really good stretch and recovery. We've got it in some other colorways as well, but like I said, this is our really beautiful pink colorway. I really love it, and with the extra sparkle, it's perfect for the festive period that we've got coming up. So this would work so well, obviously, for like a loose fitted snuggly sweatshirt. You could even make yourself some really cozy lounge pants for being at home. But what would work really well with this is a cardigan, and we picked out one of our favourites here, Sew Me Sunshine, which is the Esme Maxi cardigan by Named. It's a really beautiful cardigan pattern, and it would work so well in this, and it means that you could like pair another Me Made underneath your cardigan and just throw it on when it's a bit chilly outside, and you'll be nice and warm and snuggly. Next up, we've got this really beautiful viscose rayon from See You at 6. So See You at 6 do small, oh sorry, she is snoring really loudly. So sorry if you can hear that. But See You at 6 do like little collections throughout the year, which are really special because once they have done their print run, then they don't, it's very rare that they bring them back again. So this is one of the ones from their most recent collection, I believe. I really liked it because it's got this kind of like rusty brown pattern, and then underneath it is almost like a browny pink colour. Just think the colours really complement each other, and it's almost, it's like, it's a very abstract design. It's almost animal print-esque without it being like too obvious. It's got a really beautiful drape and movement. See You at 6 rayons are really good quality. This is just a plain twill, so it's soft, there's no raised edges, and it's all matte as well. Again, this one's completely opaque, so you wouldn't have to worry about lining it. It's really beautiful, and again, like the other viscoses we've shown you, it works really well with blouses, dresses, skirts, wide leg pants, so many different patterns out there, and you wouldn't really have to worry about the direction of the print either. There is a direction, but it wouldn't be obvious at all. So we've picked out a dress pattern for this one because we just think it would work really well, and you just pair it with a pair of tights and boots for when it's chilly, because it's definitely got a bit chillier here in the UK. So we've picked out the Davenport dress by Friday Pattern Company. It's really cute little dress. I really like the little kind of exposed ruffle at your shoulder. It's really pretty. Again, I've seen so many lovely ones on social media, so if you want some inspiration, just pop over there and you'll see plenty. But this fabric would work really well with this dress. So the next fabric I'm going to show you is one of our coating fabrics. It's one of our boucles. If I've pronounced that wrong, I do apologise. I'm not the best at pronouncing things. But they're really beautiful, and we've got quite a few different colourways in stock, as well as we've got some coatings still in stock as well. So if you fancy making yourself a coat for the winter months, then they'll be all on offer as well over this weekend. So this is like a green colour. I think we've called it sage on the website. It might not be quite coming up the right colour on screen next to my face, but you'll be able to see the pictures on the website. So with this fabric, it is really lovely, soft, kind of little knots on the right side. It's a really beautiful texture, still soft against the skin. And then on the reverse, it's completely flat and nice and soft again against the skin. It's really lovely and thick. It's full bodied, so it doesn't have like what you'd call like a fluid drape. It's structured, it holds its shape. So like I said, it would work really well for coat patterns. It would also work really well for like a cardigan or an oversized cardigan, and it also would work really well for like an oversized kind of sweatshirt jumper pattern. And you've seen quite a lot on the high street actually made out of this type of fabric. So we picked out a jumper pattern. It's again one of our most favourite ones here at Sew Me Sunshine. It's the Sew House 7 toaster sweater, which I struggled to keep this one in stock. It's a really beautiful sweatshirt pattern, and the more oversized version would work really well in this fabric. And like I said previously, we've got a few different colourways as well. So if green isn't your thing, we've got like a burgundy, and we've got a taupe colour as well. So yeah, it would just work really well as a jumper as well as a coat. So I mentioned previously that we've also got a really big range of French terries in stock, as well as our fleece back sweatshirting. So just to show you, with French terries, it's got this looped back effect to it. So it's not as thick, it's more kind of, it's slightly heavier than what you'd find with a plain cotton jersey, but it's nowhere near as thick as fleece back sweatshirting. So if you want something a little bit lighter weight but still has the body to make a sweatshirt jumper, then you should look for something like this, like a French terry. So this is one of our actually newer French terries we've got in stock. We've got it in this colourway with the navy stripes and the pink flowers, and then we've got it with like a khaki stripe with, I believe, coral flowers on it. So it's a really beautiful classic stripe pattern, and then has this gorgeous floral design on top. And again, like the grid sweatshirting that I showed you previously, you could also use this fabric to self rib, but we also have a big selection of ribbings in stock that you could pair with them as well. It's whatever you would prefer to do. So this has a really good stretch and recovery. It's really beautiful fabric, really good high quality. So we've picked the Linden sweatshirt pattern by Grainline Studio. This is one of my personal favourite sweatshirt patterns. I've made quite a few of them over the years. It's a really lovely, simple sweatshirting pattern that is really quick to put together. So if you're new to making a sweatshirt, I highly recommend this one. And it would work really well both in our fleece back jerseys but also in our French terries. And if you made it in the French terry, it would also work towards early spring as well because it's not as thick. So yeah, this would work perfectly. You could also make a cardigan with this as well. It would also work, but I do think it would be amazing as a Linden sweatshirt. So we've got so many lovely jerseys in stock at the moment right now at Sew Me Sunshine. This is one of my favourites in stock because it's got a really beautiful bright pink stripe running through it. But I'm always drawn to fabric that is a little bit unusual and you don't see often. So this is, I think we've listed it as a textured jersey, and that's because that's what it literally is. It's got a slightly raised stripe design that's been obviously woven in. So the stripe isn't printed onto the fabric, it's actually woven into the fabric. And it's got, like I said, this lovely kind of raised ridge design. And it's still lovely and soft, it's not scratchy at all. And then on the reverse, you can actually see like how it's been woven. It's slightly looped, but it's not as thick as what you'd find with a French terry. It's got a similar weight as what you'd find with a plain cotton jersey, but it's a little bit more stretchy, similar to what you'd find with a viscose jersey. And it's got a little bit more of a drape than what you'd find with a plain cotton jersey as well. But it still works perfectly for your kind of simple jersey patterns. So you like your simple jersey tees would work really well, or you could make a t-shirt dress, jersey dress as well. If you need to do like a neckband or waistband or anything like that, what I'd recommend is going for a white, because the background is a pure white colour rather than trying to match with the pink. I think white would work better and would look really beautiful with this jersey. So the pattern we've picked out today is the Concord t-shirt by Cashmerette. It comes in 2 size bands. This is the size band that's 12 to 32, and it has a few different versions that come with the pattern, but this fabric would work really well with all the versions, so it just depends on what kind of look you want to go for. So following on from the pink texture jersey, this is another one of our texture jerseys. Again, like I said, I'm always really drawn to kind of unusual fabrics that you don't always come across. And this one is really beautiful, kind of ridged design. It's almost like a ribbed jersey, but not quite. And the different colours are woven into the fabric. So similar to the pink texture jersey, it is a similar sort of weight to what you'd find with a plain cotton jersey. It's just got a little bit more drape to it, but I would say it's similar weight to a cotton jersey. And it's got a really good stretch and recovery, so it would work really well for your plain jersey tee patterns, so like the ones that we've just shown you for the pink textured striped jersey. So it would work really well for the Concord t-shirt, but we also thought it would work really well for a cardigan pattern, especially with the lovely texture on the outside, and then it would transition really well throughout the seasons and also work hopefully with your other me-mades as well, because it's a classic navy coloured background with this beautiful kind of like rusty orange stripe, and then almost like a soft grey as well. So the cardigan pattern we've picked out today for you is the Fjord, hopefully I've said that right, cardigan by Paper Cut Patterns. Again, it's a really beautiful cardigan pattern, would work in so many of our knit and jersey fabrics we've got in stock. It's a really versatile pattern, and what I love about cardigan patterns is the fact that you can pair it with your dresses or with t-shirt and trousers. There's so many options for it to work with your wardrobe. So this fabric would work really well as a cardigan, and you could also have a bit of fun playing with the stripe direction. And if you wanted to needed to use a ribbing with it, the net, like a classic dark navy, would work really well. So thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for putting up with this little cheeky sausage today in today's video. She's had to be strapped to me and I've had to bounce around a bit just to keep her happy, so apologies for the bouncing. But I hope you've really enjoyed seeing our fabrics that we've shown you in today's video, and you like the pattern inspiration to go with the fabrics as well, and it's given you a little bit of sewing inspo. And I hope that you really enjoy taking advantage of our special Black Friday offer. Like I said, it's 15% off all fabrics, including on top of sale prices over the Black Friday weekend, and it's just a little way of us to say thank you to you for all your support over the last year. We only do one big sale like this off all fabric once a year, so it's, like I said, it's just our way of saying thank you for all your continued support. So I hope you can find some lovely fabrics to make some new makes for your wardrobe, and I hope to see you soon, and I can't wait to keep seeing your makes. Take care, bye!